Hello and welcome to the first Cymru Nerd Cave episode of 2019. Not the last, I promise you. I know I say this every time and I know I'm remiss in posting episodes, but I promise you this time, I promise you, I'm going to make a concerted effort. It is one of my resolutions as to make a concerted effort and do better at this sort of thing. I've got a new setup, obviously, at the back, lots of lovely shelves and stuff, and I've got a new desk which I can put a tripod on, which makes the videos look so much better because it's a more stable setup. So yes, very, very good. Let's do this thing. Firstly, I will say, been to see the Bumblebee movie. How awesome is the Bumblebee movie? Loving that. That bit me. It got me in its claws and it bit me, much like today's Transformer. And it's basically just chugged loads of G1 virus. This is a horrible analogy. But it's chugged loads of G1 in me. And I'm sort of like, ooh, G1. And it's like, ooh, 80s. And I've been listening to 80s music more than usual. I mean, that's a hell of a lot. But yeah, so it's got me back on the Transformers bandwagon because I'd been off for a while. People might not realise this because I'm not very vocal, but I've been off the G1, well, the Transformers bandwagon for quite a while, and out the fandom. So I mean, I'm on the periphery, but I want to get deep in it again now. I want to go deep and hard. And another horrible analogy. Sorry about this, but there you go. Yeah, and I kind of want to go to TF Nation. I'm not sure if I should. I've fallen out with a lot of people over the years, and a lot of them are probably going to be at TF Nation. So I'm not sure whether I should go, but I kind of want to. And my friend might be going, and I ain't seen him in a Transformers nerdy capacity for about 30, well, not quite 30, but a long time anyway. He was over here in August, but we didn't get to talk with Transformers because we were trying to be adults. You know, there were adults in the room. So, yeah, that might be nice. So, I don't know, what do you guys think? Should I go? Should I mend fences, or should I just go and not mend the fences and just hope that it's going to be okay? I don't know. Well, we'll see. Anyway, the point is, I went to see Bumblebee and got very excited and thought, I want to make videos again and I want to talk Transformers again. So, although I will do other things with the Cymru Nerd Cave, I think Transformers is going to be a big part of it because it kind of always was. But I'm waffling now. Let's get on with it. We're here to look at today something that I want to start collecting, and I want to start collecting Pretenders because I really like them. No bugger else seems to like them. Certainly they hated them in the fiction because they got no love whatsoever from Furman Budiansky, IDW et al. Nobody likes these guys, but I really love them, and Japan seemed to really like them for a little bit. This particular one is G1 Bombburst, aka in Japan Destron Blood, and he's rather lovely. I like the conceit of Pretenders. I like the batshit mental, no pun intended, the batshit mental conceit that, oh, we need to disguise these 20-30 foot robots. Let's do it in massive shells because that'll be inconspicuous, right? Japan did it better because they shrunk down, for want of a better term, into sort of human form and could sort of variable size difference of it. They could sort of get big, get small, whatever. But in Hasbro continuity, Marvel UK and Marvel continuity, basically they just stayed the same size. So that's not much of a disguise really, lads, is it? Not particularly, anyway. I mean, fiction's pretty easy. They did nothing. None of them did anything in Western fiction at all. They hang around with Scorponok, and they basically is heavies, and they do nothing. They do bugger all. They weren't in the cartoon because the cartoon had finished by the time they came around. In Japan, however, they did play a big part in Super God Master Force, Chojin Master Force, but not for long. They were when the series started, they were the main villains. And then as soon as the Godmasters started appearing and Devil's Head basically said, "You're idiots, go away," they kind of did. I mean, they sort of hung around the periphery for a bit, but then just buggered off. They were around until the end, which was nice, but after that, that was kind of all she wrote for them. They were made to be a bit of a joke, and yeah, the Godmasters rule all pretenders, according to fiction. So, shame. But I really like them. Especially this guy who's in really good nick. I bought him about 7, 8 years ago for like £20, and it's like, this is ridiculous. This guy is in too good condition for this. So yeah, let me take his weapons off. So he's got his Energo axe, which is called the Death Hammer in Japan. Let me just put my hand behind that so you can have a good look at it, because it's quite an interesting, funky item. I really like it. And then he's got his corrosive slime blaster. That's what it's called, and it's 2 weapons. It basically forms part of his airplane hovercraft mode. And these, you will see 2 little posts and 2 little holes. And it is amazing that the 2 little posts aren't in the 2 little holes all the time, because when you look at them on eBay, that's what they're like. They are so easily broken. So very, very lucky. So the unit himself, and he is a unit, he looks great. He's basically a vampire. So in Western fiction, this guy bites people with them teeth and goes chomp, 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 om nom 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 nom, causes a rust rash and drinks their fuel. In Japan, he does no such thing. But look at him. Look at his blue ears. I think that's awesome. And he's got like a gold mouth and gold eyes, and I like that. His belt is removable. Not going to do it because it doesn't do anything. Sometimes it does with pretenders. It kind of holds the shell in, but this one doesn't. He's got like a flight pack on there with some really lovely sculpted detail. It's really, really nice. Even on here, you can see the sculpted detail of the hair. They went that far. It's a really, really nice, beautiful, beautiful thing. And I don't know why it doesn't get more love. Silly conceit, maybe. It is a silly conceit. But most of G1 is a silly conceit, so come on now, lads. It's awesome. The more ridiculous, the better. But anyway, Pretender. So he comes out of his shell. And inside his shell, which I'll just... again, you will see Pretender shells with basically posts in ports. Thankfully, not this one. He says, hoping that these aren't famous last words. Anyway, this shell come back together, and another conceit that they had was that, oh, they could radio control their shells. I think they did it once in one of the Marvel comics with the Mechanable story, and that was it. They never used that again. They never mentioned it, and certainly it wasn't possible in Japan, because when they became robots, they lost their shells. So yeah, so inside you get this thing and this is actually Bomb Burst. This is what Bomb Burst looks like. So you basically pull his arms out, put his legs out, and there you get Bomb Burst himself, who is, I think, it's a really nice robot face. It's a bit Spartan with the colours, but I do like the colour scheme, because of course I do. It's electric blue and grey, and it's so Decepticon. It's got that hot pink, the little hot pink highlights on it as well, and it's just so 1987, 1988 Decepticon. It's unbelievable. It's really, really nice. Now these go into little pots on his arms and then form little guns. He can't wield his axe. That sadly just is a robot mode thing. So he looks really, really nice. And you know, he does everything that you want him to. He's a bit limited because basically he's a robot, and then he does this. His legs go underneath him like so. The arms go backwards like so, like that, and then these flaps, wing flaps, I guess, wings, I don't know what they are, they go forward like that. And then last but not least, you've got this little thing on the back of his head. You see this little grey thing on the back of his head? pull that, oh my word, and it's stiff. So, and that forms a little flap there, look. Little flap, tiny little flap. And, oh yeah, his feet need to go in. So his feet go in, so they're like flat and flush. So, and that's a hovercraft. Do you know why that's a hovercraft? Because Hasbro says it's a hovercraft. So it's a hovercraft. I mean, I love it. Because it is a bit naff. It's Cybertronian. I love a Cybertronian vehicle mode. I love it because it can be anything you want it to be. And just say, oh, it's alien. So have you ever seen a Cybertronian car? Me neither. So, I mean, it could be. Have you ever seen a Cybertronian hovercraft? No. So I guess that could be what one looks like. I kind of really like it as well. It's just, its naffness is what makes it. And yeah, who doesn't love that? So these things don't get anywhere near the love that they should get. I should say also that I did use repro labels for these because the labels weren't that good. But for 20 quid, I don't think this is bad. I think somebody might not have known what they had or just wanted rid of it because they hate Pretenders. But these need to get more love. Not too much love because I want to start collecting them. So don't all rush on eBay and buy them now, because that's what people did with Micromasters when I got into Micromasters. And it's like, oh, come on now. Do have a look at least. I kind of do want them, and I want the like Octopunch and the small Micromaster Top Pretenders. Multi-Pretenders, there's no way I'm not going to get them, because most of their shells die of rubber perishing, basically. So, but there you go. G1 Bombburst, he's very good. I like him a lot. If you want to follow me on Twitter, please do, at Cymru, as in Wales, Nerd Cave. Cymru Nerd Cave, all one word. And yeah, I'll post loads of stuff. I post loads of stuff from the Back to the 80s podcast, which I host. Some from the Nerva Beacon Doctor Who podcast, which I co-host. And yeah, just follow me and we'll do stuff. I keep thinking about Instagram. People keep going on about Instagram. I'm 43. Well, sorry, I'm nearly 43. I'm 42 years old. Do I need an Instagram? Please do tell me at the bottom. Is it any good? Is it worth it? I honestly don't know because I'm old. But I'm going to leave you today. But do take care of each other. And, you know, it's 2019 and things aren't great at the moment in the world. So, yeah, let's all be nice. Let's all make loads of Transformers and toy videos. And let's all support each other through this grosse shitstorm, as Angela Merkel said once. I'm going to leave you with, hopefully, a Pretenders advert, which just shows how awesome these guys are. But, yeah, I will see you on the flip side, guys. Bye-bye for now.
After a series of startling defeats at the hands of the Decepticons, the Autobots create a new breed of Transformers.
They look human. They look human, but they're pretenders.
Pretender Transformers.
Pretenders hide the Transformers inside.
The Decepticons have their own Pretenders, strange and terrifying.
Pretender Transformers. They've got the power to surprise.
Battle of the Pretenders, new from Marvel Comics.